Hello, YouTuber Woobers! So this is part 2 of my making the um, hand binding cord. So I used 5/8 ribbon, and of course I told you I used seven colors, primary chakra colors. And you know, I would say that if you haven't braided for most of your adult life, and you're at my age, you may not want to start with a 7 chord. You might want to start with maybe a 3 chord and work your way up. But you know me, the overachiever, so this is what I have. Now, part of my scheme in the wedding, assuming the bride agrees, well, when I was kind of researching these, I noticed that the bride usually makes this. And I could tell you why, because while you're doing this, and you're going to be saying to yourself, I'm going to show you the website that I found. Actually, it's a YouTube video. So you have to make sure that I have the screen. Can't do both. All right. I want to freak you guys out. So I found this screen here. It's Macrame School on YouTube, and it has a pretty good explanation on how to do it. And basically you have your 7 strands. You take this one from this side, you go over one, under two. And then you take over here, you go over one and under two. And basically you're pulling in it this way. You're doing this kind of a motion. Now it might take you a little while to get the swing of it, and if your mind strays, you're going to miss a beat. So, so that's what I have. And so you can see there are places that I might have missed a beat. And part of this thing with having the bride make this is that the bride gets to contemplate her marriage. Actually, if the groom made one also, it would be a really good thing to do. And I might think about that in the future, but not with these two, anyway. Um, but I mean, I think it probably took me about 4 hours to make this. Didn't do it constantly, and this is 6 feet long, thereabouts. Um, so the other part of this is to have um, the guests of the wedding actually tie a color ribbon onto here prior to the tying of the knot, and prior to them, either prior to the beginning of the ceremony, and that helps bring their energy into the circle of the marriage. This particular marriage is going to be a challenge, and I'm not going to tell you why, but there are some issues, and so they really need all the love and support that they can have, and if I were to do this again, I would probably try to use like paracord if I can get all the colors I want. And if I feel pretty comfortable after doing this wedding, I'll probably hang up my shingle as a be able to do weddings. Sorry about that. I wasn't looking at the the camera was pointing. For doing offer weddings, because I have to be registered with Massachusetts, and after that it's all downhill, right? But I wanted to share you what it looks like, and get my big belly out of there. Kind of takes up the picture. Yeah. So what I did is I took that chair there with the pillow on it and put it over there on the wall, and then I put the trash barrel with the pillow on it, and I slowly moved from the wall all the way over to my desk as I made it. Because you have to kind of keep it tight. That's kind of the challenge too. And you remember when I put all the tags on them? I didn't need to put the tags on them. Didn't need to label them or anything. Because basically you're going to do is follow this pattern to do it. Over one, under two, over one, under two. You just have to keep the ribbons straight, they're ordered straight as you're going along. It'd certainly be easier to do a little bracelet, which most people do, than to do a 6-foot long cord. But hey, I'm an overachiever. What can I say? So, have fun. Give it a try yourself.